Hi, do you know vaping is illegal in Singapore? I'm Jason, the GM of Premium Care, Singapore's leading medical concierge. And in my last episode, I shared 5 interesting facts about vaping and how recent studies suggest that vaping is bad for our cardiovascular health. So how does a vape work? A vape essentially operates like a nebulizer, which is an effective tool for delivering medicine to the lungs. Now they both create a mist that coats the lungs with a specified substance, and the difference is that a vape will coat your lungs with an oily mist containing many dubious chemicals. Some of those chemicals include the following: diacetyl, a food additive used to intensify flavors and known to damage small passageways in the lungs. Formaldehyde, a toxic chemical that contributes to lung and heart disease. Acrolein, most often used as a weed killer, and none of these sound appetizing. In addition, people were modifying their vaping devices and using black market modified e-liquids, particularly products containing THC, the active component in marijuana. In 2020, the Central for Disease Control and Prevention, otherwise known as the CDC, reported almost 3,000 confirmed cases of e-cigarette or vaping use associated lung injury, otherwise known as EVALI. This was in the USA, and 68 deaths were attributed to this condition. Now, the CDC identified vitamin E acetate as the chemical of concern with EVALI. What it is a thickening agent often used with THC-based vape pods, and this residue was found in all the lung fluid samples of the patients that were examined. THC pods are much harder to come by in Singapore, given the local drug laws. But modified vapes can still be a hazardous influence on local health. Which brings me to my next point. Vaping in Singapore is illegal. It's a lifestyle choice in other nations, but in Singapore, you are breaking the law. In 2022, 4,917 people were caught for the offense of using and possessing e-cigarettes. Now, this is a jump from the 1,266 offenders that were caught in 2020. According to Singapore law, any person convicted of selling or distributing vaporizers is liable to a fine not exceeding $10,000 or imprisonment up to 6 months, or both. Now that's a lot to consider before you take that puff. Vaping is a relatively new phenomenon compared to smoking and has created a wave amongst youths across the globe. Personally, I was surprised with a statistical study in 2021. This study showed that more than 2 million primary and secondary school students in the USA had tried vaping. Thankfully, schools here in Singapore impose appropriate disciplinary actions such as detention, caning, or suspension if a student is caught vaping. With only 7 in 1,000 students caught for vaping in the last 3 years, it's safe to say that these measures have been effective in keeping young lungs and hearts healthy. Now, if you do have respiratory concerns and want the opinion of a certified specialist, reach out to us today, and we'll put you in touch with the right doctor. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more engaging content with Premium Care. Because at Premium Care, your health matters.